What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood HugKnuckles back again with another reaction video, as always. By my side, HottSamn, and today we're coming at you with something we came at you with before. I guess we're reacting to it. I guess reacting. I don't know. Okay, so we've checked out all the ERBs before on the channel over the course of the last 2 years or whatever. We've gone through all of them. But the thing was, some of them Sam didn't really know any of the content of when we watched them the first time around. Case in point, Tolkien versus
this one stands out
Martin.
to me the most because it's I had no clue.
She had no idea any of the Lord of the Rings references whatsoever. No clue what any of it was. And I think you had just started watching Game of Thrones. I don't even know if you had started watching Game of Thrones yet.
I hadn't.
Because I remember you having no point of reference for any of the jokes.
I was just here. I kind of want to go back and watch it and maybe even put them together and do a little mashup or something to see the comparisons of my reactions.
I feel I love you have that face when you don't necessarily get a reference, but it's a funny thing, and you'll be like,
okay, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. At that point in what we were doing and everything, and my comfort level, I probably laughed at stuff just because he was laughing. I probably was oh,
That's so sweet.
So whereas now I'm more oh yeah, I don't get that at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna understand way more references now. So.
But I'm excited to check it out again, mostly because you're actually gonna understand what's happening, and because it's one of my favorite ERBs, and because the ERB is coming back soon, and
also just throwing it out there, if y'all want to see our Lord of the Rings reactions, we have a Patreon, and the link to that is in the description. Probably. Also, we the newest season of Game of Thrones, we're going to be reacting to that on our other channel.
Final season.
Yes, HUGZ and Sam is our other channel, so we'll be reacting to that over there.
TV reacts,
movie reacts is Patreon only, and full reaction. So check it out if you don't know about that.
ERB reaction time. Let's go ahead, check it out. Watch it again. It's been long enough where I honestly don't remember any of the stuff, so it's basically a reaction again. For me.
j.r.r. Tolkien! You gotta brace yourself! Gather up your trolls and your soldier elves! And your ents and your orcs and your wargs and your stains, your dwarves and ham drains! Cause there's a lord in every lord in the ring! My fingers fall in love with every character I've written, and I kill them! Sex in your movie, ditch the Goonie and cast a couple boobies. Not David the Gnome. Your hobbit hole heroes can't have my throne. Queens, dragons, dwarves,
this is my favorite part
fortresses, magic and trolls. You lost me my whole shit, you uninspired hack. You want to war, George? Welcome to Shire Rock.
Yeah! I love that line.
I'm number 1 and 2. You're under 50 Shades of Grey. Your shit's subpar. You're a pirate. You even stole my armor. Chance and anarchy. See, yes, it's true to life for characters that die randomly. What news flash? The genre's called fantasy. It's meant to be unrealistic. You myopic vanity. You just object to what you're doing on these beats. I'll cut you like my teeth on Beauty and the Beast. You ain't too deep, Professor Tweed Pants. We don't need the backstory on every fucking tree branch. Deep in the trenches of the song. You know you're Santa Claus ass through Vietnam. And it's hard for me to take criticism on clothes from a dude who sent a raven to say hi to his phone.
Oh my god.
My show's the hottest thing on HBO. I'm rock and roll, you're a nerdy little nebbish, and I may be dirty, but you got a hairy foot fetish, dog. Your characters suck. You got buffers and buffers and brandy bucks. I got a second breakfast for all them goofy fucks. Lift up your gun and teabag and smile. Both know nothing. It's a backstory on my box office is brilliant. Got my tooth and make millions off my silver brilliance, and I'm more rock and roll than you ever been. Don't believe me? Ask that Japanese. You're racist, but shit, I'm too towering. And every time I'm at it, it's fire to the can.
I love that,
Best
and I
line.
get that now.
Best line.
You just saw.
Best line. Love it. Alright. Much more rewarding this time.
Mm-hmm.
This time.
Martin won.
You think so?
Yeah.
Tolkien, like, #1 though, like, you're a freaking pirate, you even bit my RR, like, that's so good. Every time I write, I'm the return of the king, come on.
I feel like this is like a common theme, like, I say who I think wins, and then you talk me into the other one. Like,
I'm
for
just
real.
saying, like, there's such
Because you remind me of things.
There's just so many good lines. Like, okay, so I like
that one, like, beat that he got into.
Well, I was going to say the rhythm. That's what I was just going to say, that one, like, kind of lyrical Olympics that he did. Where
and he had, like, the hairy foot fetish.
Well. Yeah.
Like, that was funny.
That was a good line. I'll give him that one.
Yeah.
Give him that one. But, okay, so flow-wise, I think Lloyd always does that. That's just kind of his thing. But as far as, like, the actual lines, like, the actual, like, burns, I'm #1 and #2, you're under 50 Shades of Grey, like, savage. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many really strong lines for Tolkien. Although I do like lifting my gut, teabagging.
Oh, yeah.
Teabagging.
That
I like
was
that.
funny.
That was good. And talk about, like, the brandy bucks or whatever. That was good because he says goofy fucks.
Yeah.
But it's funny. You know, it's not necessarily like a biting line where it really like hits hard. It's just kind of like funny wordplay. But
I will say, like, I don't remember any of it. You know, it was like I was blind reacting.
What's what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these things, I don't even know how long ago we watched this the first time. Like,
I'm really curious to go back and watch our old one.
I want to do, like, I know it's going to be the cringiest thing ever. I want to go back and watch old videos, or especially, like, old vlog. I used to vlog.
Oh,
I feel like it was, like, in a past life. Like, I want to go watch my old stuff just to see how
I was actually doing that, like, watching some of my old, like, privated vlogs. And I was, like,
but
weird.
Your vlogs, like, I'm talking, like, old, like, your old vlogs, you were, like, very personal and, like, very, like, you recorded, like, private, like, it was like a journal type vlog. Yeah. Whereas, like,
I would, like, cry and talk about my heart.
I was, like, a shitty Philip DeFranco where I'd be like, hey, yeah, like, jump cuts and, like, fucking, like, talking about stuff in the news and what was happening in my life.
I listed off my insecurities and, like, I'll probably never see that.
Yeah,
I mean, even though, like, my new vlog's probably going to be a little bit the same, but whatever.
But I think it'd be interesting to go back and watch some more of these that you've actually seen. Like, I think when we watched the Back to the Future ERB, you hadn't seen Back to the Future yet. You hadn't seen Back to the Future yet, and I think that's Back to the Future and Doctor Who, which you had no reference for Doctor Who.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're, like, going at it. I love that
they're just going at it while we're talking.
It's all like, that's my chair.
I'm trying to think of what else you haven't seen. But
Stella.
There was quite a few of the...
Sailor.
There was quite a few of the series that you hadn't seen any of the reference for it, like whatever the content was for it. So I think it'd be cool. Maybe we should go back and look through some of them. I mean, like, things like Chuck Norris or whatever are just memes. Like, you don't need to actually watch anything to know about it. Like,
yeah, but I mean, Chuck Norris, like, I did watch Walker Texas Ranger whenever I was a kid and stuff.
I'm like Abraham Lincoln. You know, you just know who that is.
Yeah.
Cleopatra, Joan of Arc. Like, there's some characters like that, but for a lot of references like the Doctor Who and the Back to the Future, like, without watching the shows, you kind of have no clue what it is. Especially with, like, you know, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, you kind of need to know.
Yeah.
I know one of my favorites was the one that had all of the directors, but I don't know what movies you haven't seen to get the references from that. I don't know. What are some other... What should we go back and watch these? Like, I don't know. This one I specifically wanted to do because...
And I'd be really interested in the Doctor Who and the Back to the Future.
The reason that I wanted to do this one in particular was because how much you really got into Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. So well, I was like, man, this will probably be way more fun for you this time.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, you'll always see, like, Salem and Stella, but we actually have another cat, and we named her Khaleesi. She's solid white with blue eyes, so... She's a Targaryen.
I was going to name her a White Walker, but I didn't.
It did make sense. Like, it was hard to, like, find a name, but we definitely wanted it to be something like that.
Snowball was in the mix.
And Coconut.
Coconut's what I really wanted.
Yeah.
But anyway. Should we react to more of the videos again? Like, should we react to them? Like,
I'm placing my vote as yes.
I don't know. I'm always weird about that type of stuff. Like I said, I really want to do this one in particular.
I will not remember the majority of them. They will be, like, completely blind to me because, one, we've just watched a lot, and a lot of them, like, I didn't catch a lot of references.
We have thousands of videos we've posted since this channel's made, between this channel and our other channel.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Also, I'm really curious to see in the last reaction we did to this, if we did like a side-by-side, how much weight we've lost.
I don't know.
I think it would be like
bit.
pretty intense to see.
I'm going to go look at it now. All right, but let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like if you did something. If you don't already, we'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys.
Bye.